Hello everyone, I'm Adriana Norazrin from MC241A. So this is going to be my video and I will be talking about journalists' take on reporting someone's private lives. Okay, what is privacy? Privacy is the ability of an individual or a group to seclude themselves or information and thereby express themselves selectively. Journalists who have strong ethics and have a sense of respect on someone's personal lives of those whom they report on should be careful not to overpry when asking questions. The people who make the news are exposed and vulnerable of the stories that they have produced. In worst cases, their lives and reputations could depend on the journalist reporting. So if the story is bad, it's going to be bad, and if the story is good, the people are going to think it's good. It's based on the journalist's writing. As we all know, journalists technically have a right and a duty that they have to fulfill. So they are instructed to investigate stories in the public interest, but they must not consider themselves above the law. There are limits, and journalists must also consider the damage and hurt that their harmless digging might cause. Well, in my opinion, some may say that one's individual right to privacy is qualified by their own behavior. If a person is considered to be involved in any sorts of crime or any unusual and suspicious behavior, it could be felt that they have given up their right to privacy because it is most likely to be in the public interest for the public to know what mishaps have they did and what crime have they done. For example, we would ask sensitive questions to a murderer that might be sensitive, and I personally agree on that. The next thing that I will be talking that is also related to our topic today is about consent. Consent is basically the permission or an agreement to do something. There are certain places that journalists needs to have two forms of consent in case there are some legal issues. Places like hospitals, schools and prisons. New journalists are advised to always seek permission from seniors. Okay, first is to use unattended recording equipment without the knowledge of those being recorded. The next one is recording telephone conversations originally intended for the use of background information. And the last one is broadcasting material recorded by others. The public deserves privacy, free from any evasion of the media. The public basically can sue a reporter or a media outlet itself for any invasion of privacy. It results in significant compensatory and disciplinary damages. The common problem now that we have today is actually the advanced technology that allows electronic eavesdropping, telephoto lenses, and the use of cameras in smartphones and other mobile devices. Generally, there are 4 types of invasion of privacy that consists of: first is intruding someone's solitude, second is identity theft, and the third one is disclosing embarrassing facts and insulting facts about someone's personal lives, and the last one is putting a person in false light, which we also call as defamation. As much as how the public deserves privacy, journalists needs to be brutal and rigorous in obtaining information. There may be some cases that will be mandatory for journalists to carry out their investigation that interferes with someone's privacy. Cases like crime, corruption, or injustice are some of the examples. Number one rule is that we as journalists must treat people fairly with respect. We must also be frank and clear about our intentions. Even though journalists risk losing their jobs when they reveal injustice or malpractice, they also face threats and risks that affect their physical safety and wellness. Good reporters who are aware and conscious of their power will also try to protect the people against themselves. Journalists need to promote good media governance to ensure that the public receive protection. Reporters, journalists, and editors need to be trained to make them more skilled in the art of negotiation and obtaining information with any sources, so that confidence can be built in those who really need the protection, in hopes that the media can be restored and nourished. That is all I have for today's sharing session, and I hope I will see you guys in another assignment perhaps. Thank you. Goodbye.